All right, welcome back. I'm Jason,
And I'm Coulter.
and this is the Massive Passive Income Show.
And we're going to talk about Chris Wilson and him coming to Idaho Falls to talk to us about wholesaling, long-term rentals, and lease options.
Yes, I'm telling you what, there is a few people out there that I've met over the last 20 years, and Chris Wilson's one of those individuals that is just has 40 years of knowledge. He has done thousands and thousands and thousands of deals. He did 40,000 deals last year, him and his firm. Now he has a huge team, and he knows real estate like the back of his hand. In fact, he developed the process of wholesaling. There was no such thing as wholesaling when he started doing wholesaling. He developed the process in Arizona, and now there's a bunch of crews that have ripped off what he's done, and they're calling it wholesaling. But he was the first OG of wholesaling, and he teaches for us in the company we're affiliated with, which is Renatus, and he's going to be coming in out of town May 17th and 18th, and he's going to teach a full day workshop on all the stuff that he knows. And I'm excited. He's a big Arizona cowboy. He hunts more than he works anymore. He drinks whiskey. He has big cigars. He is a good dude. He loves his wife. He loves his family. He's been married, I think, almost 40 years. Good guy. And I've known him. I've interviewed him multiple times. He's been in my home in Boise when I lived there, hung out with him, and there's no better guy.
Well, and you just, from what I've known of him, and I don't know him personally like you do, and so I look forward to being able to have that chance, but he's just a good, candid, all-around person that wants to make sure that he makes money in real estate, but anybody that he teaches and talks to about real estate, that they have a method and process of being able to take the concepts, grasp them, apply them, and go and make money in real estate.
Yeah, he really good at it. I remember when I very first took one of his classes, he was talking about lease options, and I thought, that's what I'm going to do. And I've done a bunch of lease options. And I remember putting this whole program together of, hey, if they come in with this much money, I'm gonna sell it to them for this, and if they do this, I'll do this. This is going to be their payment. Had this whole big thing, and I said, so what do you think? I went down there, showed him my class, and he says, why would you tell them what they can give you? Why don't you ask them how much they could give you? And I kind of felt bad, like I thought he was going to say, man, this looks great. But he already even looked at it. He's like, why would you do that? Like, why wouldn't you just ask him? My next deal, so the most I've ever gotten for a lease option up to that point was $5,000. And I was thinking that was great. And then I get the monthly payments. First deal I did out of there, I asked, they said, how much for the option? And I said, well, how much do you got that you could put down? Well, I've got $30,000. Would that work? I'm like, holy cow, Chris, you just made me 25 more grand than I wouldn't have. And I went back and told him, he's like, see, that was all I got out of him. He's awesome. He really is. He even tells that story sometimes because it's just so much fun to get a perspective from somebody that's been in as long as he has, to have somebody that's candid enough to say, hey, that's good, but here's a better way. And then he smiles and kind of snickers, so you know that he's proud of what you've done or whatever else, but he's all business. And I'm just excited for him to be to town.
Yeah. Well, I look forward to it. What are the dates again, Jason?
It's May 17th and 18th. Now, 17th, we do what's called a mastermind dinner. This is where we bring Chris in. We all have prime rib and stuffed chicken, and it's $50 a plate. But it all does pay for the food. And Chris is going to be there eating with us, and we're going to nail him with a bunch of questions. We're going to write him some questions. He's going to do a Q&A with us, but it's going to be more of a mastermind where we can all kind of bring all of our thoughts together, and he's going to be heading up the mastermind. The last one that we did with him, we did one with Bob Snyder, we did one with Mark Kohler, we did with Randall Cloud. They are phenomenal. So you get fed really well, you get a socialize and network, and then you get a mastermind with the instructor. And then the next day, which is Saturday, the 18th, so it's the 17th and 18th, it's a one-day full workshop. We start networking at 8, class begins at 9, and we go clear till 5 o'clock. And then we are going to do a special dinner with Chris Wilson Saturday night. And you could ask how you could be a part of that also. But that's not going to be for everybody. That's just going to be for a few. So please ask us how you can attend that, and we'll let you know how that can happen. And then he flies out Sunday morning. So just excited to have him here.
Very cool. Well, I look forward to attending on those dates.
Definitely.
And again, if you don't know how to connect with us, comment reach out to us. We want to have a conversation, and if we can introduce you to events like this that allow for you to have the opportunity to start your journey in real estate, it's starting with one. It is just moving on that first one. It's finding different ways, whether that's wholesaling, whether that's subject twos or seller carries, or all of the other topics that we talk about. This is an opportunity to be in a place live where you can have a guy like Chris Wilson who's doing tens of thousands of deals on an annual basis, which is phenomenal.
Oh, crazy.
We're just trying to get you to do 1 to 2 to 10 and doing that over an extended period of time that can just completely change your life. And we look forward to that being a possibility for you.
So reach out to us.
Yeah.
Thanks.